Hey, what's up, guys? So, I wanted to make a video about something I just saw on Twitter, and this is fresh off the presses, dudes. It's like a little internet spat between two porn stars that I absolutely love and adore, Leah Gotti and Callie Roses. Now, these two women are gorgeous, gorgeous women. So sexy. I whacked off to them plenty of times, but that's besides the point. Seems like these two sexy women have had a disagreement. So let me just kind of guide you through what exactly I experienced in reading this internet spat on Twitter, which I just thought was fucking hilarious. All right, so on Leah Gotti's Twitter, she makes this tweet saying, "Small creator, how about top 100 since 2016?" And I just came back. Better Google before you run your mouth like you're a goat. And then she tags Callie Roses. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so confused when I see this tweet, right? This is the first tweet I saw just a little while ago. So I go and I check out Callie Rose's Twitter, and this is what I see. So I'm trying to get some context as to what exactly is going on. So she tagged Callie Roses, and Callie Roses apparently she made this tweet. Um, so weird when people aren't educated or have a lawyer and can't sign a basic NDA in our industry. NDA just means non-disclosure agreement. It just means you can't like you have to keep secrets. That's all it means. I understand a small creator, but if you're coming to my home and I don't know you, sign my NDA or get the fuck out. And then she goes on to say, nobody's allowed in my home without signing an NDA, period. All female creators should do this to protect their home and safety. Anyone who doesn't respect that isn't someone I want to shoot with or be around anyway. So, what's going on here? Like what is going on between these two? So, from what I can gather, um Callie Roses and Leah Gotti were supposed to do like a lesbian shoot together. And I guess when it came down to finally actually doing it, Callie Roses wanted Leah Gotti to sign an NDA. And like I said, an NDA just means um, there are things that are going on that you need to keep a secret. And it seems like I'm most familiar with NDAs in regards to video game development. You basically when you're developing a video game, there are certain things that you can't divulge to the public or to video game publications and things like that. I've never heard of an NDA being done in the porn industry, but some people were talking about an NDA. And basically, like I think the only reason for an NDA is like if you go to like for example Callie Rose's home, you're not gonna tell the public where she lives. So I think that's kind of what the point of it is. Maybe some other things too. And it's like okay, I guess yeah, that makes sense. I don't really see um the beef here. So let's go back to Leah Gotti and see what her response to this is. Um, so Leah Gotti, tags all of this stuff that I just showed you guys. Um, and Leah Gotti says, "LOL, I was fine with an NDA, comma, you sent me a long ass NDA. I was not about to pay my lawyer to read over it to shoot with you for content trade. I offered to get a peer space, I don't know what that is, and I found one, but you then tell me I can't get your hair wet. Like it was too much, not uneducated cunt." Um, I mean, like I was cracking up when I was reading this stuff. Okay. So from what I can tell, like I don't know why you need to pay. Like I guess like when you're really big and stuff like that, you do need to pay some people like lawyers to read NDAs and things like that. But I mean, you don't have to read an NDA. Like you don't have to pay a lawyer to sign an NDA. Like I've signed an NDA. You can read it yourself, and while you may not understand all the legalese, you don't necessarily have to pay a lawyer. Um, I don't know. Like I okay, so she says she was okay. I don't know. Like she says it was a long NDA. She didn't want to pay a lawyer. Um, like it's actually kind of contradictory now that I look at it. She's saying she was fine with an NDA, but wasn't fine with a long ass NDA and didn't want to pay a lawyer to read it. I don't know. I don't know how long the NDA is. Like, I really hate how like legalese kind of gets in the way of content creation. Honestly, I mean this is fucking hilarious. Though, but I don't know what a peer space is. But this second part. I can't get your hair wet. Like, what exactly? Like, in what scenario would you get her hair wet though? Like, are you planning on like squirting pussy juice all over her hair or something like that? Like, how are you gonna get her hair wet? Like, these two women were about to have lesbian pussy on pussy sex, and I guess like there's a possibility of Callie Rose's hair getting wet. Too much pussy juice in the fucking hair. Is that what the concern is? Like, oh man, like, okay, I'll sign the NDA, but like, you saying no more pussy juice in your hair is a bridge too far. Anyway, man, this is too funny. Um, so over here, Callie Roses says, I might have actually made another screenshot for this. I love when people are rude to me. It gives me an excuse to act like a cunt back, and then like little passive aggressive emojis. Let's see here. I got some more stuff. Let me see. Okay, yeah. We're gonna actually have to backtrack to some earlier tweets as well because there's some stuff I want to revisit. Okay, so Callie Rose is so she shoots back. She takes shots at Leah Gotti. Now I want to be clear. Now, if we look back at let me bring up the first or maybe the second tweet, I guess. Um, all right. So we need to be clear that in the first tweet here, she actually does not mention Leah Gotti at all. So the reason why we know that this is between Leah Gotti and Callie Roses is because Leah Gotti knew Callie Roses was talking about her. But in all fairness, Callie Roses, did not tag Leah Gotti, did not say anyone specific. So if Leah wanted to, not make an issue of this, she could have said nothing, but obviously, Leah's looking at Kylie. Like, obviously, they had like some kind of like personal altercation, IRL, and then took it to Twitter. So yeah, I'll come back to this in a second, but I just wanted to make it clear that Callie did not tag Leah initially, but Leah obviously knew that uh, Callie was talking about her in the first tweet. So Callie says at some point, I don't know, she's not cute anyways. I was just trying to be nice. She was responding to something that someone said. And then Leah says, please stop if I tell you how I feel about your appearance. Uh-oh. So let's see. And of course, she's going to say how she feels about her appearance. So let's see what she has to say about that. I know this fresh scar, needs a second BBL. Crooked filled lips ass chick is calling me not cute. Bitch, you are paying a doctor to get ass like mine. Oh man, this is so mean. I had no idea what a BBL. I don't know what the fuck a BBL is. So I actually looked up what a BBL is, and I'm assuming you guys have no idea what a BBL is. So don't worry, dudes. I got you covered. I googled this shit. This is what a BBL is. 7 things you need to know about a Brazilian butt lift. For the last several years, the Brazilian butt lift, BBL, more correctly known as a gluteal fat grafting, has been mired in controversy and dot dot dot. What does a BBL means? What does a BBL means? For the uninitiated, BBL is short for Brazilian butt lift, a fat transfer operation that takes fat from one part of the body and injects it into the buttocks for an enhanced and more voluminous ass. So that's what BBL is. Oh man. So Leah Gotti's saying that Callie Roses needs a second BBL, second Brazilian butt lift, and saying she has crooked filled at lips, ass chick. Call me not cute. Ah, this is so mean, but it is funny. It is really funny, but um, it's so unfortunate. It's so funny. Um, all right. So, what is my opinion about this whole altercation? Who's in the right and who's in the wrong? It does seem like it was kind of like an unfortunate altercation. Like, obviously, they wanted to shoot with one another. They were interested in having sex with one another. Geez, wow! Like, how quickly you can go from wanting to have sex with someone to like wanting to rip out their throat on Twitter. Um, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable to sign an NDA, I guess, now that I think about it. Like, I don't know anything about shooting porn, especially in your home. There are certain things that, yeah, you would want to keep private, and there are legal tools that you do need to sometimes compel in order to, ensure, get a greater degree of safety. And I guess what Callie Roses was saying, if I can bring up the first thing. So, she says in her first tweet, I understand a small creator, but if you're coming to my home and I don't know you, so I don't know, it's not not the greatest English here, but like I think she's saying that she didn't really know Leah Gotti all that well. I mean, saying that Leah Gotti was a small creator was throwing shade, honestly, because like Leah Gotti was big. She took a big break, but Leah Gotti she was on Blacked, she was on Vixen, she was on Tushy, she was on all these big websites. I whacked off to her and Callie Roses so many fucking times. Um, and so like to say she's a small creator, that is kind of rude. When like, I mean, of course Callie knows that she isn't a small creator. Yeah, she is. She took a big break. I think she had a kid. I don't really know much about her personal life. It's not important, but she did take a big break, and now she's doing more sex work, which is great. So like calling her a small creator, yeah, I could understand kind of being a little offended by that. You could say that maybe it was a little bit of an overreaction on Leah's part. But she was taking shots at her, even though she wasn't mentioning her by name. Obviously, this incident was very fresh. Um, I don't know, like, yeah, evidently, like she didn't really know her that well, though. So I don't think it's really that unreasonable to sign an NDA, but like the stuff about not getting the hair wet, I just think it's just fucking ridiculous and funny. But I mean, is that really that big of a deal? Like, what are you gonna do? Spit on her? I'm gonna spit on her hair. I'm gonna spit so much spit and cum on her hair that it gets soaking wet. Like, just sign it. Like, you don't really need a lawyer, I think. And but look, listen. I don't wanna make it sound like Leah was totally in the wrong. Because she really wasn't either. Because like making this tweet, like it's one thing having a disagreement privately, like this is behind the scenes stuff. But like when you put someone on blast on Twitter, of course they're going to be mad. Of course they're going to be upset. Even if they don't mention you by name or tag you, you know that they're talking about you. And what's the point of this? It's like you're communicating through these passive aggressive things. Isn't there a better way to kind of broach the subject? Like, I don't know what this other thing that she was talking about is, like peer space or whatever that is. But yeah, I mean, like, can't you come to a mutual agreement about where to go? Or you could go to my house and I can fuck both of you at the same time because both of these women are sexy as fuck. And yeah, there's no reason to do this. Um, uh, one more thing. I want to get back to the first tweet because I want to talk about these simps. Okay, the spat between Leah Gotti and Callie Rose is one thing, but like the simps are annoying me. Here we have like the king of the simps. This guy is such a piece of shit. Let me make this a little smaller so I can get a little bit more of this on the screen here. Like this guy, like he first calls Roses a chatterbait slut. I don't know exactly what chatterbait is. That's like some kind of social media thing. I've heard of it before. Like, what the fuck is the matter with you, dude? You're gonna simp so hard and just take the side of one person and calling someone a slut? Like these are porn stars, man. They're all sluts, but you got to use that in an affectionate way, not as a pejorative. That's not right. And then this guy is then saying, when you stop filming in 2016 and still have more subscribers and are ranked higher, but you're a nobody. Like, what, dude? You're simping so hard. And Leah Gotti did retweet this, by the way. She actually retweeted this tweet. Now I know she's mad, but that wasn't the right thing to do. Um, and this guy, this simp, this guy's pathetic. He also says this other mean thing about Kelly Rose is she got her name tatted on the back of her leg so guys can remember who they're banging or filming with. Dude, fuck you. All right? That's stupid. That's mean. Okay? She's sexy and you're not. Okay? They're both sexy. I have no issue with Leah Gotti or Callie Roses. All right. I've had some problems with some porn stars in the past. I made a video about that. But no matter what, I love all these porn stars. They're beautiful, gorgeous women. Even the one that blocked me on Twitter, I love her too. They're all great. Okay. But what you don't do as a fan is attack another porn star to get in good graces with the one you're simping for, with the false hope and dream of having sex with them. You are out of your fucking mind. You're never gonna have sex with Leah Gotti, dude. I got news for you. You're never gonna do that. It doesn't matter how hard you simp or white knight or how many tweets you make that she retweets. It's never gonna happen because she has no respect for losers like you, and no one does. You're full of shit. Okay? And I think bullying porn stars for any reason is stupid and reckless. Okay? On a serious note, there have been porn stars who have committed suicide due to bullying, harassment online, and that needs to stop. Now, I find this whole interaction to be hilarious and stupid. I'm making fun of the situation, but I'm not making fun of them. I think they're both beautiful and great. I do think people can be criticized, but criticize them for like meaningful, substantial things. Not this kind of stupid shit. Not bullying, not harassment. Okay, these are human beings. Okay, they're human beings. Even the one that attacked me and blocked me on Twitter, I would never attack her or encourage harassment against her. Okay. They're all gorgeous. Leah Gotti's gorgeous. Kelly Roses is gorgeous. I'm gonna whack off to both of them until I'm dead. Right? But what you don't do is you don't fucking harass them and say mean things about them. All right? You douchebag. Please don't do that. All right, that's all I gotta say. I doubt they're gonna continue this, but if they do, I'll keep you updated because I think it is hilarious. All right, that's all I gotta say, guys. See ya.